are underway in Nashville. DK on the run to the 11-yard line. And DK across the 30, good starting field position.
There, take your check down.
On first down, they'll give it to Pollard, and Pollard will try the left side. Gets it. 5 for 14 this year on fourth down. They'll go for it. Ward looking, finds his tight end. It's Gunnar Helm, and a first down for Tennessee to the 32 of Seattle.
Yeah, just a real nice job here. These are really hard to defend, especially when you...
On first down, the handoff to Tajay Spears, and Spears gets blasted. Patrick O'Connell. On 2nd and 9. Ward all day to throw. Nobody open, and Ward throws as he's going down, and he finds Chig Okonkwo. Okonkwo fighting for extra yardage. Close to a first down. He's got it. Stayed. Play action for Ward. Backside pressure comes, and he'll just throw it at the feet of Okonkwo, incomplete. Brandon Peely providing some pressure. On 2nd down, the pitch to Pollard. Not a lot of room, and a flag down in the secondary. Boye Mafe running him out of bounds on the near sideline.
Offside. Defense, number 53. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Ward going to tuck it and run. He's got some real estate, and he'll slide down right near 411, lined up in the backfield as the fullback on 3rd down and inches. The handoff to Julius Chestnut, and Chestnut powers for the first down, and it's 1st and goal
for this Tennessee team on this opening drive.
And on 1st and goal, on the sweep, and there's a negative play. As you speak it, Daryl, Tajay Spears buried back at the 15, a loss of 6 by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean, he's so smart, right? He sees it coming. He's in a 2-point stance.
6 defensive backs for Seattle. Over the middle, and a sliding catch made inside the 5. Good grab by DK on the slide. Fake the pitch. Ward looking. Nobody open. Pumps. Ward around the corner, and Ward takes a hit at the 4. Patrick O'Connell with his 2nd big hit of the drive, and it's 4th and goal, and the field goal unit coming on.
It's a shame because it was a really nice play design, but the Seattle defense played it perfectly. It's that hard pitch. He comes back. He's got a slant on the backside. The receiver ran through a couple of different windows, but Cam Ward felt he couldn't get that ball through, so I like the decision.
The Titans have the early 3-0 lead over Seattle. 5:51 to go in the first, largest part of this first quarter. And that kickoff snared on a line by Cody White. And White runs into his own man and is down shy. First possession of the ball game. And on first down, Walker with a gaping hole over the left side turns the corner, and he picks up 9. Run out by Darrell Baker.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 53. 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
For Seattle. Play action for Darnold. Pressure in his face, and he'll throw it in the dirt. That pressure from Marcus Harris forcing the incompletion. Pressure coming. Darnold throws, finds his tight end, A.J. Barner. Barner to the 43-yard line.
I'm waiting for that guy to get open. I want to make that big throw. Find that balance in between those two elements, and you'll get back into playing that consistent football without the turnovers.
Ball start. Offense. Number 67. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Darnold steps up. He's got Barner with room to run. A first down for the tight end, and more punishing at the end of the run to the 34. 13-yard gain, and Seattle gets a first down.
And that's the thing for Sam Darnold. You know, you've got Jackson Smith and Jigba, and you're going to try to stretch downfield. You've got Cooper Kupp. But if there's nothing there and you get through your progression, there you go. Just drop it down to A.J. Barner.
And on first down, it's Walker Walker nowhere to go and somehow fights his way.
What was the impact of those injuries on the offensive line going to be?
Shaheed takes a direct snap, fakes the give to Walker, and Rashid Shaheed snowed under at the 29.
Can create a little bit of chaos inside for the Tennessee Titans.
On 3rd down and 5, Darnold deflected away from Walker. Almost an interception for Marcus Harris, the rookie from Cal. Good snap and hold. Myers' kick is good. 2.2 points per game just on their kickoffs. This will be fielded and then out of bounds. Juggled at the 3. Afford to let teams start at the 35. So we knew we had to kick the ball and play this year. And on 1st down, it changes everything you want to do as an offense by time since at least 2000. Here's Pollard again up the middle. He's met in the hole by Patrick O'Connell.
Personal foul, chop block, offense, number 13. The penalty is declined. It's 3rd down.
It really puts the officials in a tough spot.
1 for 3 on 3rd downs in this first quarter. All 3 yards to go or less. Ward on the run, finds an open man, and down the sideline is DK, a big gain and out of bounds at the 35-yard line. He picks up 25 on 3rd and 3 and a Titans 1st down.
Yeah, these guys are doing a nice job coming from that opposite side and getting into the vision of Cam Ward. And that was a situation there where I'm like, oh boy, you could have just kind of pulled that one down and got some yards.
Impressive first quarter for Cam Ward managing this offense out of the gate against one of the top 10 defenses in the National Football League.
Really has been, and I think, well, flag now, we got 12 in the huddle.
There were 12 players in the offensive huddle. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's 1st down.
Down here off the 1st and 15.
It's the handoff to Tajay Spears, who reverses his field, finds a little room. There's a flag down behind the play. Spears a run of 10.
Holding. Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
It'll be Pollard trying to sweep the outside, and Pollard going nowhere. Big Shaheed, terrific speed. Bouncing off one tackle, and Shaheed down at the 34-yard line. 3-3 ball game in Nashville. Sam Darnold. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And gets the ankle tackle at the 36-yard line. Play action. Tight end Arroyo with the catch. And down close to a 1st down, about a yard short.
The support that he got from his teammates post-game as everybody tried to create that narrative was really cool.
And a flag down as Darnold looks to sneak, but this is going to be a false start. So all of a sudden 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and 6.
Before the ball was snapped, false start. Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
Not a lot of stats this year, but really a great asset that they've brought in.
Darnold with time going up top for Jackson Smith, and Jigba drops it in the bucket, and he will backpedal for a touchdown. What a throw. What a catch. 6 on the board from 63 out.
This is what this offense does. And he gets on top of Amani Hooker so quickly. So you've got JSN going up against the safety. That's what you want. You're done. You're in trouble right there. He's on top of you. And a really...
Extra point makes it 10-3.
Granted, it's a 61-yard field goal, but you're in a position to win that game even with the 4 interceptions. That's how good this team is.
DK at the goal line for Tennessee. And out of bounds near the 30-yard line. We talked about those turnovers last week, Allison. We're going to get to Allison in just a moment. There's a flag down. So Ron Torber to let us know.
During the return, holding. Number 48 of the return team. 10-yard penalty. Tennessee's ball, 1st and 10.
I know I have their trust. I know the brotherhood within this locker room. He said, I just need to be better about going out and doing my job.
Pressure on Ward on 1st down, able to escape. And Ward yanked down with a positive gain on a play that looked for sure. 2nd and 8 at the 17. They'll run into that blitz, and Pollard is buried. Ty Okada. Here comes pressure from Witherspoon. In trouble is Ward. Down he goes. They brought pressure that time. Witherspoon from the secondary, and Byron Murphy ends up with the sack.
Yeah, you're going to have 5-6 people in here, but as you watch that far side, that's where your drop is going to come. You're going to get a drop out on the backside, but you're going to add Devin Witherspoon. There's no reason for you to have a guy that free to your quarterback.
So a 3 and out and a short punt. Shaheed from the 45. Inside the 35, Rashid Shaheed down near the 26-yard line. Here's Walker. Tried the jump cut. Nothing there. He didn't like what he saw up the middle. On second down, there's Jackson Smith and Jigba again, and a first down to the Tennessee 15-yard line. Toss play Walker. A lot of tight and blue in front of him, but he got a little bit of that corner, able to get positive yardage down near the 11. 2nd and 6. Darnold with time, checks it to Walker. Walker looking for that first down yardage. He gets close to the 5.
The advantage goes to the defense. So if you're going to have one, at least it's a short one.
Here's the barnyard, and there was movement up front. A.J. Barner.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 53, jumped into the neutral zone and caused the false start by the offense. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. Results in a first down.
First down and goal for Seattle. Here's Walker, buried in the backfield. Excellent penetration. Leading the charge was Kevin Winston, the 3rd-round pick out of Penn State, a 4-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, and a great job here, because you're going to see these guys win to the inside. A little bit of a slant right there, and there's nowhere for Kenneth Walker to go. And it's kind of like they pushed him right into that gap that was being filled by Kevin Winston coming.
2nd down and goal. Cup in motion. Darnold looking. Over the middle, deflected in the air and incomplete. 3rd down and goal from the 7. 2 for 3 on 3rd down today. And we've got a delay of game against Seattle.
Delay of game by the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still down.
3rd and goal from the 12. Darnold looking for Smith and Jigba, turns, and it's off his fingertips at the 2 and incomplete. Darrell Baker on the coverage. 30-yard try. He hit from 47 earlier. And this kick is good. Makes it 13-3 Seattle. Seattle with the 13-3 lead. Oh. That kickoff strategy bouncing at the 10.
Really nice fielding of the kick. Holy
yeah, DK, little baseball background there, and scooped that one up on the short hop. And motion from DK. Ward under pressure, and he'll just spike that one at the feet of his lineman, J.C. Latham, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's just a part of what Sadie Keller Foundation does for childhood cancer awareness. She's been on Capitol Hill multiple times. She's been at the White House multiple times. She was a big spokesperson for the STAR Act, which is
3rd down and 9 at the 28. Ward over the middle, open, and a first down. It's James Prochet, his first catch of the year. Motion from DK across, and on 1st down, the handoff is to Pollard. Much there, and it's 2nd down.
Engage and interact on the sideline, you would not think he is a rookie.
Yeah, they've been impressed with his work ethic for sure, as he finds Prochet again for his 2nd catch on the drive, and it'll leave him a yard short on 3rd down and 1. Play action for Ward. Floats it down the sideline for his tight end helm, and he can't pull it in. They're not getting any attention paid to him on 4th and 1. Titans will go. They go with Chestnut, trying to push the pile. I don't think he got there. 1st down, handoff up the gut. Zach Charbonnet picks up 2. Cup in motion. Quiet day so far for Cooper Kupp. 2nd and 8. Pressure comes. Darnold, outlet to Charbonnet. Charbonnet up the sidelines. He's got a 1st down and out of bounds at the 49 of 10.
Around me to help out.
Darnold on 1st down. Missed his target there. Shaheed looked like he was open.
So it's just minorly important in the NFL.
It's Charbonnet up the middle. Wow. Run by Zach Charbonnet. Somehow found space where it looked like there wasn't any, and he picks up 13.
That's impressive. That's good blocking up front.
Here's Darnold on first down. Jackson Smith and Jigba dancing from the 30-yard line, and a stiff arm out of bounds at the 25, chased out by Winston after an 11-yard gain. Stops the clock.
He's been outstanding here in year 2.
Here's Darnold on first down. Pumps and throws over the middle. There's Cooper Kupp, his first catch, and a Coop sound. Darnold with time. Checks over the middle with Smith and Jigba, who runs toward the sideline, and he goes down inbounds. Clock will run, but a timeout is used. 2nd and 9. And this play stops before it starts. A little motion.
Yeah, I really think...
Offense number 72, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
2nd and 14 from the 17. Darnold under pressure, on the run, throwing for the end zone. A flag is down, the pass incomplete. Looking for Rashid Shaheed.
There were fouls by both teams during the play. Holding offense number 76, prior to the pass, holding defense number 35. Those penalties offset. Repeat 2nd down.
See where Darnold goes with it here. Darnold looking to the end zone for Jackson Smith and Jigba. Incomplete, out of bounds. He caught the ball, but he didn't get his feet down. Samuel Womack making sure to help him get out of bounds. For Jason Myers, 2 for 2 this afternoon. And the kick by Myers is good. And Seattle with a 16-3 lead.
They could kind of work on that turnover issue, and they have in the first half. I'm impressed by Tennessee hanging in there and slugging it out with it.
Here's Shaheed to work, and Shaheed dropped at the 24-yard line. James Williams.
We got to get back to the principles we practice all the time and clean up some of our pre-snap issues.
Yeah, 0 for 2 in the red zone. Now 1 for 6 the last game and a half for Seattle. Darnold on first down. Flush, finds Smith and Jigba. Another big play. Jackson Smith and Jigba still on his feet and finally out of bounds at the 20-yard line of Tennessee. Kevin Winston wrestled him out 56 yards downfield, and a big play on first down.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the one guy you can't let do this, and I know that at some point there's going to be defensive calls, and you want to be able to...
His 8th 100-yard game of the season. It extends the Seattle record as Kenneth Walker is banged out near the 14-yard line.
Now getting back to some of those explosive pass plays.
On 2nd and 4, play action. Darnold to the end zone. Smith and Jigba with his 2nd touchdown of the day. 13 yards, and Seattle storms down the field to grab 6 out of the locker room.
Now just watch the route. So he's going to win inside. Then he's going to bend outside to give him some space from the safety before he comes back. And just really well-timed.
Myers on for the extra point. And a flag, and this will not make Mike McDonald happy. Another operational penalty.
Ball start by the right guard. It's a 5-yard penalty.
So 5 yards back for Myers. A 38-yard extra point. And the kick is good nonetheless. 23-3 favorable matchups. DK a yard deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Looking for a big play. Can he find one on the edge? He's run out of bounds near the 27.
Coming into today, he was 238 yards ahead of George Pickens, number 2.
And the toss to DK. And DK up the sideline and out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Ward off play action. Floats it over the head of Pollard. Oh, he had Pollard open. He had a blocker in front and room to run. And Cam Ward tapping his chest saying, that's on me. Uchenna Nwosu back on the field for Seattle defensively. Pressure comes, Ward's in trouble. Williams has him in the sack. 6th sack of the year for the vet Leonard Williams. And he brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, you're just kind of working your way across that defensive front. You've got everybody kind of blitzing.
About the importance of this year, and he said, I've been trying to reiterate that to the guys the last few weeks. I've been to the playoffs once in my previous 10 years in this league. Getting to the playoffs isn't easy, and it's fun to be playing meaningful football right now. Really a big deal.
That's return, holding number 19 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down Seattle.
Most yardage for a receiver in a single season in Seattle history. Darnold on 1st down, floats it over the head of A.J. Barner, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the 22. Here's Smith and Jigba. There's the record. DK Metcalf, move over. There's a new single season 3rd down and 2 for Seattle. Over the middle, trying to fit it into Cup, and it's broken up by Darrell Baker. First punt of the day for Michael Dixon. DK. Backpedaling. Great pump by Dixon all the way to the 12. DK trying to get to the outside. He does. He's got a wall of blockers. DK to midfield and beyond. All the way down the sidelines. DK will take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. A special teams play from 90 yards for 6. His 2nd this season. He had a 67-yarder against the Chargers. Now a 90-yarder to put a touchdown on the board for the Titans.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of these where when you get too many people, well executed by the Tennessee Titans.
Extra point is good. Harbaugh, you know he's not going to be thrilled with a breakdown there. Rashid Shaheed trying to return the favor, but he's stuck at the 26-yard line. Let's go back to the return and see how it unfolds.
In pin, and once DK got around that corner, they had a nice little wall set up.
Here's Walker down the sideline. Nice run on 1st down for Kenneth Walker, the 3rd. He picks up 19.
I always thought of him as kind of that power runner, right? It was kind of funny getting ready for the game this week, and you see how, really Zach Charbonnet is kind of that short yardage goal line runner, right? That's one of the things that Cooper's going to bring to that wide receiver position. It's just not about catching footballs.
Back-to-back big games for Kenneth Walker. He was 6 carries for 18 yards.
They make you stop it in the 2nd half.
Play action. It's Walker out of the backfield, lots of room. His fullback in front. Walker out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, you catch him on a blitz. You've got Cody Barton coming on the blitz, and you've got the perfect play call because you've got the wide receiver on that side clearing to the opposite side. There's not a Titan defender within 10 yards when Kenneth Walker makes that catch.
But Darrell, now it's the red zone. Not if they don't get one here. Play action, Darnold turned around, saw a defender in his face and knew where Jackson Smith and Jigba was. 2nd down and 6. Charbonnet up the middle, got low, and gets down to the 5-yard line with a 1st down. Darnold back to Charbonnet, bouncing to the edge. Charbonnet towards the goal line, touchdown Seattle. 5-yard scamper for Zach Charbonnet. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year, and the Seahawks with a big-time response to the punt return touchdown.
Keep an eye right here on Jalen Armour-Davis. I mean, he's going to be the guy that's going to have to make the play, right? Everybody else gets eaten up. He steps up inside, and once he misses, they have nobody that's set the edge.
Extra point is good. And a 6-play, 74-yard response. Julius Chestnut, the return man from the goal line for Tennessee. Chestnut, a little stutter step across the 30 and down.
Illegal formation, number 31 of the receiving team. moved after the ball was declared ready for play. The 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the play. It's Tennessee's ball, 1st and 10.
He's first down and 10 after the 5-yard penalty, back up to the 27-yard line. Ward on first down to the air. Flag is down as Okonkwo is stopped at the 33-yard line.
Illegal formation. Offense number 55 lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
J.C. Latham, who was flagged for 4 penalties last week.
And if he can just get a hold of this penalty issue, he can take a step in his second season.
Ward chased by Williams, finds Pollard, and then a big hit again from Drake Thomas.
While the quarterback was in the pocket, illegal contact. Defense number 29. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Josh Jobe with the penalty and a first down for Tennessee. 27. Up the middle to the 30-yard line. DK in motion. 4-man rush this time. Ward to the sideline. Open is Okonkwo into Seattle territory and out of bounds at the 45. Nicky Manwari chased him out after a 25-yard gain.
Just a little, not even really a flat and go, kind of that wheel route type thing, just kind of 337 yards coming into the game.
Lost Calvin Ridley last week for the season with a broken fibula as Tony Pollard
at the key spots in the offense with him.
2nd and 9. Ward down the sideline. Excellent coverage by Jobe. He was working against James Prochet.
Defense number 7 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Not going to be targeted here as Spears had a little slip on the cut, and that gave Patrick O'Connell, who's been everywhere,
short, but that stocky, physical, we hear the cracks on the tackles.
Here's Ward, a diving attempt made by James Prochet. It is a catch, and a timeout's going to be used. No, not used. They were trying to get a timeout from the Seattle bench, and they didn't recognize the call. Prochet with the catch.
12 players on defense. The 12th player did not get off the field prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
Ward looking. In the end zone for Restrepo, and it's broken up, incomplete. 2nd and 5. Sidearm batted down. Derek Hall read that perfectly. He wanted Okonkwo, and Hall. Ward, pressure from Hall. He'll throw on the run, caught over the middle, and it's Gunnar Helm, the rookie from Texas, who's got a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they could have a really nice little tight end combo here, right, with Okonkwo and Gunnar Helm. Both of them doing a nice job. Just
0 for 1 in the red zone today. 1st and goal. The fake. Ward on the keep, weaving up the middle, airborne to the goal line, touchdown Tennessee!
Yeah, some nice blocking right there. It's going to be one of those shovel pass, when you talk about playing well for the course of the game against a very good opponent.
Extra point is good. There's a flag down.
We had one in our game last week. Jeffrey Simmons had one last week, so it's something that's coming around. You can see the people doing it.
Oh my gosh. And on the short kickoff.
Free kick out of bounds by the kicking team, number 6. The ball will be placed 25 yards from the spot of the kick. First down, Seattle.
To gain some field position for their defense. And Darnold. Walker may not have been where he thought he was, and Darnold still trying to make a play, finds Cooper Kupp, who makes the catch and a first down.
But what he has done, for this team,
as Walker gets into the secondary and another first down.
Not just the wide receivers
in Los Angeles, up Kevin Kugler. Darnold to the air, pressure comes, a wobbler over the middle, almost intercepted. Darrell Baker just couldn't find it. Here's Walker. The jump cut up the middle and then plows forward to the 41-yard line.
Moby for the Seattle Seahawks.
Thank you for censoring it so we all keep our job. As Walker bouncing it to the outside, trying to get to the corner, and the Titans are there. Jalen Armour-Davis able to close the gap on that edge and keep Walker from getting the first down.
And let's just go back to that touchdown, right? He tried to come in and make the play, and he didn't. And Kenneth Walker out-leveraged him. Watch 18 come in. There he is. Gets off the block and gets back outside and secures the edge. So that's just a great job of getting to the sideline and, get some payback later this afternoon down in Texas.
4th and 3. Darnold, pressure up the middle. In trouble, and down he goes. Arden Key with the sack. Simmons provided the early heat, and the Titans defense providing a lift as they stop Seattle on 4th down. Tennessee's defense starting to get healthy. Arden Key back, but everybody took it in stride. Nobody took it personal, and Tennessee playing well right now. Still down 13 as Chego Okonkwo takes it to midfield.
He's really grown the last month or so.
2nd and 6, Pollard up the middle, and he's going to end up a yard short of the first down. They go with their 3 tight ends, the heavy package, and a handoff to Pollard, and Pollard trying to wriggle out of the grasp of Leonard Williams. He ends up short. For 11, the guard in the backfield, and Cam Ward on the sneak and a push that looks like it's got the first down.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands as called. First down, Tennessee. Seattle will be charged with its 2nd time out of the half and its first challenge.
Ward looking for a deep shot. He'll check it down instead to Pollard, and Pollard will duck out of bounds. DK in motion. Ward flips it over to Pollard. Pollard is stacked up at the 38-yard line. Restrepo in motion. Ward on the roll, in trouble, chased by Lawrence, able to get around him. Looking downfield, he'll throw over the middle, open. It's Restrepo at the 25 on a first down.
You've been waiting for that one all day long. Kevin Gogler. Number 87. Xavier Restrepo does a great job trying to ease off on throwing these ones back into the middle of the field.
Just got the snap. Tajay Spears struggles forward. Over the middle. How about his 2nd NFL catch? Restrepo down near the 15-yard line. And Lamar Thomas. Now the flag is going to back up Tennessee here.
Holding. Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Ward. Pressure again. Ward's in trouble. Down he goes.
Yeah, just J.C. Latham getting a little bit too far back and outside, and he opens up that inside move for Boye Mafe, and he's able to get in and get a hold of Cam Ward.
4th sack of the day, and just, I am not letting go of your jersey. 10th play of the drive, but a 3rd and 21. Ward looking for Restrepo, and he gets popped. Restrepo wants a flag. Ward,
oh boy.
All kinds of pressure. Flips it ahead to his tight end, Gunnar Helm. Helm going airborne. Helm fights his way to the 20, but he is 5 yards short of a first down. Valiant effort by the Tennessee Titans to make something out of that play. Cam Ward staying alive to find his tight end. To the ground with Charbonnet. And nothing there. Darnold to Walker. Well read by Seattle. Arden Key was right there and nowhere for Walker to go. Back to the 16. It's no turnovers today for the Seahawks. Darnold missing Cooper Kupp on the sideline. Incomplete. Clock. Fair catch waved for and made near the 39-yard line with 5:08 to go against 11 a.m. Eastern with a pregame show live on location from Detroit this Thursday, Thanksgiving Day on Fox. Ward in some trouble out of the pocket and throws that one away. Pass is incomplete with Derek Hall on the rush.
Kevin O'Connell and his group.
2nd and 10 at the 38. Ward has to check it down, and Spears. Ward over the middle. It's Helm again, short of the first down at the 44. Quick toss, catch, Van Jefferson. First target and catch of the day, and it's a first down to the Seattle 46. Pickup of 11 for the Titans.
Yeah, just another nice route. We talked about Jackson Smith and Jigba, but there's Van Jefferson.
Looked like he was limping around a little bit. Stays on the field up to the top of your screen. Ward will throw, and somehow that gets in to Gunnar Helm. He won something at the county fair with that throw. 2nd and 7. Ward. Pressure from Lawrence, dancing around, hit as he throws, incomplete. Okonkwo in motion. Ward, pocket collapsing again, running for his life, and just flips this one away. Pressure again, Ward on the run, escapes the pressure, first down, Tennessee.
Using his legs to help out this offense.
4 for 6 now on 4th down. Ward over the middle, incomplete. He was looking in the direction of Restrepo. 4-man pressure again. Ward will check it to Pollard. And Pollard down at the 27. Ward looking down the sideline, overshot DK. And it's 4th down. 4th and 5. Restrepo in motion. Ward looking. Pressured again. Here's Tajay Spears. Spears with a move. He's got the first down, and the Titans stay alive.
Football down to and seeing what they can do with the football once you get it into their hands.
Here's Ward. Again dealing with the rush. Again to Spears. Spears steps through the Evan Worry tackle and finally jarred down. Ward over the middle. It's Restrepo to the goal line, and he's down at the 1.
This needs to be thrown into the end zone. You got to stay away from the run here if it gets stuffed.
Ward on the rollout, fires to the end zone, and it's DK with the touchdown. 2nd touchdown catch of the year for Chimere DK. And the Titans within 7.
Yeah, you can get down here, right? Anything beyond 1 yard, you can see the release right there. When you play that tight man coverage in those situations where you can have those
slide with the extra point. And it is a 6-point game in Nashville, and it will come down. Gets the bounce. It's still got to go 10 yards. It has not. It didn't go 10. Tennessee recovers it.
You don't have to worry about Cam feeling like the world is on his shoulders or shutting down with the pressures and the struggles. He said it hasn't fazed him. He just continues to move on and keep talking smack to me in practice.
This is a situation where this team is tight and focused, and they come in and they get the win 30-24.